being a lab rat, being very comfortable to be in that. That's my happy space. It's not, we don't use a product, the skincare product, to look beautiful, but to maintain the skin health.
So, because I do not have hair, so I am unable to decide where my kind of forehead ends and how much do I have to wash.
You're already having the benefit of saving your shampoo bottle, probably.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Passionpreneur Show. This is your host, Neetu Rishi. Many people know me by different names. An entrepreneur, an author, a keynote speaker, a motivational speaker. You might have seen me on Instagram holding that beautiful crown because I'm former Mrs. India Universe. And last year was a proud moment when I was invited by Harvard University as a keynote speaker. But let's keep all this aside because one word that describes me best is passionpreneur. Because I converted my passion into two thriving businesses. The first one is the Success Store and second is Fly Showcase. In both the cases, I'm a transformation coach. I help people get rid of the self-doubt, build more self-confidence, and navigate them in purpose-driven projects. And through this show, we bring unfiltered stories from those people who have also converted their passions into businesses or professions. Because you don't have to do it all alone. You can learn from their stories, from their challenges, from their struggles. So, are you ready? Make sure to grab a notebook and a pen so that you can take down all the takeaways. And don't forget to subscribe because you are in for a treat every time. All right, without further ado, let's welcome our guest for today, Rani Chirumamilla. Hi, how are you?
Hi, Neetu. Pleasure to be here. And thank you for having me here.
Thank you so much for being here. Who is she? She's an amazing person, very close to my heart because she runs a business which actually transformed my life also. I'll talk about that, but let me first read her introduction. She is the founder of Monaesi Skincare, which is a clean science-backed skincare firm based in United States. She's also a scientist and a researcher. But that's one thing which made her do what she's doing to create an impact. She started her business not just for revenue or growth. There was a bigger impact that she was destined to do. And that's what she's doing. And she does it not only with her heart, but she breathes it. And you will get to know that when you hear her story. So Rani, are you ready to dive deep in?
Yes, let's do it.
So let's get to know, scientist, wow, it looks like very prestigious designation, right? Easy to get a job. I mean, if you are into that, it's not easy to reach there, but you could have chosen a safe option of working in an organization and get a paycheck and Saturday, Sunday, enjoy with the family, take your dogs out, be with your boys. Why did you choose this?
So, Neetu, I did all that, all my life, my career, I was in the corporate. And I worked for various industries. Product development is my niche, research and product development. And I get the kick out of it whenever I have to work on developing a new product. It really excites me. So I've been in the corporate, I've seen it all. And I started this journey during the COVID time, which we'll be talking about. Mm-hmm. And at times I do feel I want to get back because I am a very structure-oriented person. Mm-hmm. I like a structure, mm-hmm. which in entrepreneur life, you don't get it. Mm-hmm. And, there are other nuances being an entrepreneur. So to answer your question, yes, I do feel like going back. But what drives me is when I hear a customer saying that how the products are transforming their skin, that keeps me moving. And I do know, being in the science, how many more nuances or how many products are out there that can be actually harming you rather than we only look at the superficial beauty. We don't see what is happening inside. And having spent my entire life in the lab, I can see that. So that is where I want to make a difference through Monaesi Skincare. So that keeps me going.
So that made you start, but was it a dream that was in your head from few years or you just thought about that, let's do it?
So it is both actually. When I started my journey in the science, which when I took biochemistry way in my undergrad, I sat in my biotechnology class, and then I sat into a business class that was taught by a business professor. And I was like, I want to have a pharma company one day. So it was seeded like in my undergrad.
Okay.
But I was thinking more of a pharma because, on the medical side, because I wanted to become a doctor, but very intentionally, consciously, I made a decision to be a scientist. And so it was there, but I went with the flow of the life. Whatever, it gave me, I did my PhD, I did my postdoc, I did whatever job I got. If you're in the science field, you would know you spend more time in the classroom than your earnings. So as soon as I got a job, I jumped at it. So it was there, all the time. And so we have to go back.
It was seeded,
Yeah, it was seeded long time back. So I went with the flow.
Life kept giving you signals.
And I was in a very comfortable, cushiony place where even though I wanted to do, I didn't get out of my comfort zone until COVID time. When things changed, that kind of pushed me into looking back into what my dreams were and, revisiting them. And I thought, this is it. If I don't do it now, I'll never get to do it. And so it was there long time back, but I think COVID has sort of pushed me to get out of my comfort zone.
Right. I think COVID, even though we talk about it, but it actually gave an edge to many people, the lives transformed. But
yeah, I think it is, it's certainly a period that is very stressful for many people. I don't think it's a pleasant time for anyone to think back.
No, not at all.
Right. But also, as you said, it is also a transformational period for many people.
Very nice. Beautiful. But then it's okay. You had that seed in your head and you wanted to do it. You could have chosen an easy option. I mean, starting a company, that too product based, and that too because I know it's all about skincare. And what I always hear from you, there are a lot of regulations that goes around it. So why choose a difficult path or a hard, way?
So one, because of my passion of wanting to share my expertise through the product creation. Again, as I said, not every product out there is safe. People do not realize that because we do not see the impact right away. You see it cumulatively. And when we get old, that's when, all these things are coming out and we wonder like what I have been having a healthy lifestyle. But I'm not saying just skincare is the contributor or trigger for all these things, but it can be one of the triggers. So because of my expertise, that I have invested all my life pretty much in the lab and I feel very happy to be in the lab, I wanted to share that. I wanted to create safer products. I wanted to create cleaner products. So that is what has been, the propelling factor that I wanted to move in the direction. So I know it is heavily regulated, but having been in the industry, I'm very much aware of what are the rules, how to comply with them. That has been my game all my career. So that is not something, I would have to learn to fear of. And that is what I want to bring to the table. Highly regulated, high quality products.
Right.
So that's what, I've been trained and I want to share that
with the world.
I
know. Even though I'm asking those questions, but she's truly a blessing for me. Yeah. If I go back 3 years ago when I did my pageant and my makeup artist told me that you have wrinkles near your eyes. And I don't even remember how we met and I'm talking to you and she says, okay, I'll become your skin advisor. And she gave me a serum, which I started applying. The only thing she said was be consistent.
Yeah.
And God promise, I am doing it till date. I never let it finish. And that has changed the way, I'm sure you see, I look beautiful, right? It's not just the magic of makeup, but it's all about that clean skin because you have to be beautiful from inside. The skin breathes from inside.
Yeah, definitely.
So all the products, I can keep on talking about it. But today we are here for her. So Rani, tell us also, because through this journey, there might be a lot of challenges that you might have faced, right? So what are some of the challenges which you feel, because it could be in one of our audience, they also have that seed in them to do something, but they are just stopping themselves only because they're scared.
Yeah.
So they would like to hear from you. What were the challenges that you faced and how did you overcome them?
So whether it is relevant to this industry or any industry, if there is anyone out there who has a desire to do something, you have to start. unless you start, unless you keep moving, we cannot move forward. So challenges are there in every field. Like you have challenges, like everyone has challenges. But in my particular field, in the industry, the biggest challenge I face even today is it's a celebrity-driven industry. It's an influencer-driven industry.
Right.
It's a crowded market. And like, for having a bootstrapped, self-funded company, it's very hard to find resources to do everything the way any other big corporate would do. So that is an ongoing challenge right from the day one. And that is something I did not think thorough. When I started the company, I was so confident, I was making the products all my life because I worked in the personal care industry as well, making products for the other brands. That was my job. So product creation was the most easy thing. So I was like, oh, I'm able to do it. I can do it. So I was able to create the products, but I did not think how difficult it would be the business side of it, like marketing, the sales.
Right.
So that is the biggest challenge for me. And me being a lab rat, being very comfortable to be in that's my happy space. And having to come forward in front of the people and having to talk, I had to work a lot on myself. And I'm an introvert by nature, I'm an introvert by nature, but now like I have to put myself out, I have to talk, I have to meet people. So that was another challenge. I had to work on myself and forgetting about the business challenges, like, finding the resources to do the marketing. I want to do marketing in a certain way and then, oops, I don't have resources. I cannot do it. But working on myself to overcome and not come in my own way was another challenge. So, but, I really feel proud, and I'm not saying from the space of arrogance or anything. I'm saying I'm sharing from a space of being very humble. If you put in hard work, we can overcome anything. And for me, that was like, me overcoming the uncomfortable nature of me not wanting to be in the audience. So that was, I remember it took me a year to come in front of a camera to make a post, to post in the social media. It took me a year. I was like hiding. I was in my bedroom for the first post I made. And then like, and then I got so comfortable, like, I used to look forward to be in front of the camera, but it didn't come like overnight. I had to work. And with practice, it's again, practice. Anything can be done with practice. It's a skill we develop.
Yeah.
So
that's the reason we wanted to share these stories, because sometimes when people see success, they think, oh, it's an overnight success.
No,
right?
it's, the success doesn't, for me, at least in my definition, there is no ceiling that you can say I'm successful.
Yes,
there is always something that there's more you can do, and it doesn't have to be, success cannot be measured just in the money wise. Like there are other ways. So there's something always to reach higher.
Was there a day when you felt like I want to quit?
Every day, even every day, even today, every day. It's a constant, because as you like, again, me, a person like who likes to have a structure in their life, now all of a sudden I have to manage my time, which is good. I thought I would be great. I thought I'll go to gym every day. I'm going to do 2 hours of workout. I'm going to do. Nothing happens unless because some days are so bad that you have to motivate yourself. You have to get out, and then all these things, you're your own motivator, your own salesperson, your own. I'm a designer 1 second, and then I'm a customer service and the other second. So because it's a startup, so even every day I do feel why am I doing? I can easily go back to my cushiony job, which gives me, peace of mind. 9 to 5, I get my job done. And I had many moments, and especially last year, I think maybe we can talk about it a little, but since we are touch basing the topic, I called up a friend, it was around New Year's time. And, New Year is when you go through a lot of emotions, the good, the bad, the highs and the lows, So it was literally January 1st, I woke up and I texted a friend, hey, how are you? Wish you a very happy New Year. And she said, how is it going? And I said, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know, what to say. And I'm the person, I always speak my mind. I do not sugarcoat anything. It just comes. If I'm happy, I'm happy. If I'm not happy, I'm not happy. You'll hear that, right? I'm not sure. She she immediately called me and she said, like, why, what's wrong? I said, I don't know, Amishi, what I'm doing. It's like one of those New Year things, like, we think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I'm doing. Like, I think I need to get back to my work. Like, I have young kids, like, and they're getting ready for the college. They are staring into my face, like, and she's like, you know what? You cannot stop doing this because my skin changed because of you. I don't care what you're going to do. You have to get out of this mode. That's what she said. You have to get out of this mode. You cannot be saying what you're saying to me. You do not know how much impact it is. So that, when I heard that, it really, like, hit me like, okay, I may not have made it big yet, but there are people who are really depending on these products on a day-to-day to feel happy in their skin, to feel confident in their skin. And I'm like, no way, I'm not going to give up, like, because these are the people who are depending on me now for their everyday confidence. So that day I told myself, like, I may have my lows and I'll cry, I'll crib about it. I'll vent to a friend, I'll call, I will go eat a tub of ice cream. Like, I'll do whatever it takes to, but I'm not going to let the thought of I'm quitting this.
Right.
So that was the day I decided I'm not going to quit it. I'll take time off. I'll pause whatever it is, but that's not going to happen.
Quitting is out of your dictionary now.
Out of the dictionary.
I love it.
We'll give it the best till the end.
Yes.
Very nice. And I also believe in God. God has a plan, and sometimes we have to just listen to Him. We have to follow the path. If God has a different plan, I'm sure He'll lay it down and I'll follow it. But for now, I feel this is the path I'm meant to be.
Yes, you're meant to be. Universe gives you signs, I think, to do the things that you're doing. And yes, I'm saying in front of everyone, you do not dare to quit, because my skin, my hair, everything, I think I owe you so much, because it's, every year there is a problem that I work on. So I started with my eyes, and then I worked on my skin, and then I worked on my hair. And this year I was thinking, okay, what's the next step? I thought to work on my, skin, because we get, our skin gets exposed to so many things. And then she comes up with this oil, and I say, wow, how did you know I need this? So I follow a very beautiful tradition. We always, me and my husband, in the evening, we watch TV together. We have two corners on the couch. We'll watch TV, and that's the time that Inspire oil comes out, and applying and enjoying. So yes, you do not give up, because you're changing lives, right? And I feel, being into the fashion industry, I feel makeup cannot hide everything. When you are beautiful in your own skin, you can just go without makeup also. That is where that confidence comes in.
And also, it's about the skin health. It is really, I really believe skincare is about skin health. Because again, when you look microscopically into the skin, we may not feel it outside, but it does cause microinflammation, which will pile up over the years. And that will maybe speed up the aging when we, especially women, when we hit the perimenopause, menopause. Those are the years where women go through a lot of changes in the body. So all the changes are thrown into the face around that time. So I really, really believe it's not to look beautiful. And I share this sentiment everywhere. Everyone looks beautiful. Everyone looks beautiful. It's not, we don't use a product, the skincare product, to look beautiful, but to maintain the skin health. And that is the philosophy that is incorporated into every product, into the Monaesi. It really targets about the skin health.
Exactly.
Like balancing the skin microbiome, balancing the pH of the skin, providing deeper hydration, not from the outside. Our hydration system works through vitamin D receptor, and managing the inflammation. So it's all about what the skin needs to be healthy. It's like inside out beautiful.
Got it.
So that's again another thing. I want women to focus on skin health, not just because sometimes I see a lot of people talking about the glassy skin. Yes, it is glassy skin is it's a trend. It's a Korean skin. The Koreans have a different genetics, so they have different skin. So, but every ethnicity has a different skin, right? So when we use a product, we cannot change the genetics of our skin. It is what it is. We are born with.
Exactly.
But what we can change is how our skin health is in the future. And that is what I'm trying to emphasize through Monaesi Skincare products. It's all about skin health. I want to make sure if you are using Monaesi Skincare product, your skin health is taken care of, and once that is addressed, every checkpoint is addressed, your skin looks healthy.
Exactly.
And I'll share one personal example, and it's not coming from a place of biased heart or anything. Every winter we go to Taos, New Mexico. That's our family tradition. We go for skiing.
Okay.
And my skin gets, I have a combination skin. And my skin gets extremely dry. Taos, it's a high altitude, the snow, and I like to be out on the mountains. So I go, so it gets very dry. I feel tightness, you see white patches, and it's like I've become to live with it as a norm when I go to Taos. I just apply moisturizer. So when I started Monaesi Skincare, when I was developing the products, obviously I was the first guinea pig. I use it on myself, right? So, I was using it, and that year I went to Taos. And I did not need to reapply. I just applied in the morning. I went out into the mountains. I like hiking. So I hiked up and down. My skin was not dry. I did not feel the tightness. I did not feel the flakiness. And then I thought, okay, what am I doing different? Then it occurred to me, oh shoot, this is the product, the intense hydration system that we have incorporated into the product. So it is not just as long as the product is on your skin. It has transformed my skin that now it never feels dry. It never feels dry. As long as I'm doing it consistently, when I'm off, that probably, I'm still good for a week. I still do not. And then I look at myself, it's a psychological feeling. I feel like, I have to do something for myself.
It's hardwired now.
Yeah.
So very nice.
No more filters, no more lies, just the truth before your eyes. It's the HR Unfiltered, awkwardly honest round.
Hi, Rani. This is Himanshu. Nice to meet you.
you.
Okay, Rani, I heard everything we were talking about. So I have few questions. Let me ask those. So your products are plant-based, right? And we have heard a lot about plant-based food as well. So if I will eat the same plant, will I get my skin in a better shape or what?
Definitely. I think the first and foremost is our lifestyle has the greatest impact on our skin. Undeniable. That's a fact. So if you eat healthy plant-based, it's going to reflect. But what happens is your plant, the nutrition that you're getting through your diet is going to be distributed to everything in the body, not just for the skin. So when you apply a product topically, your skin layers are immediately getting the benefit of it. So that's what adds the benefit. Okay. So yes, you have to eat plant-based nutrition. It's definitely going to make a positive impact. But having a topical product, you're giving that benefit to the immediate layers right away.
Okay. So I should not eat the plant which is used in cosmetic.
No, you can eat. We use turmeric in our cosmetics.
Oh, yes.
Turmeric is very good.
Yeah.
And we use ginger in cosmetics. Ginger is very good. It's anti-inflammatory.
Okay.
So when you say plant-based skincare products, I want to make a distinction a little bit for you. So there are ingredients that are extracted from the plants and are used in the cosmetic formulations, and that's why I emphasize plant-based products, because it can be a synthetic chemical and it can be a plant-derived thing. So whatever we are eating, many of these ingredients are being used actually. That's what the Western culture is picking up to piggyback on the Ayurveda and use those, Tulsi is being used, basil, turmeric is being used, ginger is being used, and many Chinese herbs are being used. So yeah, keep eating the good plant stuff, but also put plant-based ingredients, because now we are giving benefit from inside and outside as well.
Okay, perfect. Okay, I came to know that you were a scientist. So are there any plans to join NASA? Because NASA comes to us whenever we talk about any scientist.
Yes. I will gladly go to the space station and do research there. In fact, when I was young, there was a project on microgravity that I missed doing. It was supposed to be in the NASA, I wanted to apply for that project, but I was too young. I got distracted with the pharmaceutical thing. But I've applied to SpaceX. If Elon must give me a job, I will volunteer to go to Mars as well.
Okay. And you are no more young?
I'm no more young. I'm still young compared to tomorrow, but not compared to yesterday.
Okay. Okay. So I heard that this industry is influence-driven industry. And so are you also planning to become an influencer so that you can, promote your own products?
No, I do not want to be an influencer at all. I'm good at what I do. Product formulation, science-backed facts. I want to lead myself there. And I want to have people like my beautiful friend Neetu to be the influencer.
Okay. So I heard that whenever you feel low, either you eat ice cream or talk to your friend.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else you want to go with?
Yes. I talk to my inner self, inner voice.
Very
I
good.
fight with her. She consoles me. Whatever we need to do, we do it, and then I'm happy.
Okay. Okay. So skincare is important, but I have a problem, So because I do not have hair, so I am unable to decide where my kind of forehead ends and how much do I have to wash. Like my soap sometimes goes beyond
Arey
my
yaar,
face.
good. Your shampoo will last longer.
But what would you suggest to my kind of people?
Don't worry about growing hair because you're already having the benefit of saving your shampoo bottle probably. And what do I benefit? I say you're the smartest guy probably in the room, and I genuinely believe people with large foreheads are wiser, so console yourself.
Okay. Let me find out those people who are like having more money.
So whenever you go into a room, make sure you go into a room with full hair so you will feel wiser.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
trick.
I will try that.
Yeah.
The last question, you said that you are the guinea pig of yourself. You test your products on yourself.
Yeah.
So how to become that guinea pig so that I can have those free products?
You just talk to me. I will give you the product, but I expect you to become an influencer and talk about the product. So
Okay. So I have to become an influencer to get those free products.
yes.
That's a difficult task for me. Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
Rani. It
Thank
was
you
nice
so
talking to
much.
you and signing off for this.
So this is so beautiful. I'm enjoying the journey, but then coming towards the end of the episode, we always ask our guest one magic formula because I run a Wednesday Voice series
Yeah.
on different platforms where I share a personal growth formula, which can be small bites just in 1 minute. So we would like to ask you, what is one magic formula that you would like to give to our audience for skin health, maybe?
For skin health, make sure you cleanse your face twice, morning and evening, non-negotiable. And use a product that you suit your skin type because that is the missing link. Don't use the trending product if it doesn't suit your skin. And always, there are some basic checklists I go with, fragrance-free, alcohol-free, because they cause microinflammation and they will build up over the time. So if there is one tip I recommend, cleanse twice, moisturize morning and evening, and don't skip your sunscreen. Sunscreen. It's very important.
Okay, I think it's easy to remember, and it's not difficult because your skin health definitely matters. It increases your confidence, and for your own, the way we take care of our health, I think skin is something we should not ignore.
And at this point, I want to highlight, just so we understand the severity of it, 80% of the aging signs we see on our face superficially, it's caused due to the sun damage. 80% of it. Only 20% is the inherited damage.
Right.
So just imagine if you can take care of your skin every day by using a sunscreen, especially if you're an outdoorsy person, you can reduce that 80%. You can look younger by 80%.
You learned a new trick to look younger.
You don't need fancy products. You don't need anything. Just sunscreen.
That's beautiful. So Rani, thank you so much. I mean, it was amazing. I always love hearing from you, and she definitely shares a lot of knowledge through her social platforms as well. So do check out that and reach out to her for any of your consultation, because she is one person. She'll not just sell you the product. She'll first talk to you. I loved when I first time spoke to her. She said, I will first sit down with you and understand what you eat, what you apply, what is your skin type. So she does a full diagnosis before just giving you or suggesting you that, hey, use this. And one of the most amazing person I know. So thank you so much, Rani, for being in this space. We totally love your conversation, and I'm sure our audience have taken a lot of
Thank
takeaways.
you, Neetu. Thank you. And thank you for, bringing this beautiful stories to your audience. I think you do an amazing job, in uplifting women. And you yourself are a story, inspiring story. I'm so honored to know you.
Thank you.
And pleasure.
Awesome. With that, I'll sign off. Your host, Neetu Rishi.